Why do many photographers have long hair? Like Mr. Kodama. Why is that?
Namaste.
It's Chhah time. The world's Reiko announces 6 p.m. Chhah means 1800 in Hindi, so a program that starts exactly at 1800 is Chhah time. I, Sakai no Reiko, will be sending it to you. Sakai no Reiko? Who might that be? I imagine many people are hearing that name for the first time. Sakai works as a video creator, designer, director, YouTuber, and an employee of Miners Inc., handling video production and design. Nice to meet you. Today, we have Mr. Naito, the representative of Minari, with us. Mr. Naito, hello. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Mr. Naito, could you please introduce Minari? Of course. We, Minari Partners, are a company with the vision of increasing the salaries of designers and illustrators. That's all. Yes, thank you very much. It's a wonderful company, isn't it? I think so too. I was very anxious inside today, so I feel relieved that Mr. Naito came. Thank you. Let's do our best. Are you nervous? It's the first time, isn't it? This is also the first recording, right? We're about to call a guest, but Sakai probably tends to blurt things out impulsively. It's okay. We'll cover it and edit it, right? Thank you very much. Now Chhah time, presented by the two of us, is a program starting today. It will be a 30-minute program from 6 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. on the second and fourth Wednesdays of every month. What kind of program will it be, Mr. Naito? Yes, this program will invite unique individuals from various professions as guests each time, and will thoroughly explore real stories and behind-the-scenes tales from their workplaces. For those of you who are thinking of changing jobs, you might be able to hear useful stories about a profession you're interested in. It's that kind of program. Thank you very much. It's a wonderful program, isn't it? I'm sure it will be. Let's do our best. Today is the memorable first episode. I'd like to introduce today's guest, who will kick off this program. Nagoya's hot photographer, Mr. Takuya Kodama. Nice to meet you. Good evening. Are you okay? Is it okay with me? Yes, it's okay. I wanted to meet Mr. Kodama. That's good. Long time no see. Long time no see. We often meet at shoots, right? Yes, that's right. We're always bustling around, right? Yes, always running around. Thank you very much. It feels fresh to sit down and talk like this at leisure. Indeed. So, Mr. Kodama, your profession is a photographer. Could you please introduce yourself briefly? Yes, I've been pressing a switch on a metal lump made by a certain company. Yes, it has a switch on it, and I've been pressing that. Yeah. I told my friends, but they thought it was amazing. Yes, I'm the one who presses that switch. That's right, that's a photographer. Yes, I didn't get it. You're explaining it in such a roundabout way. Oh, I use a camera. That piece of equipment to take a lot of photos and videos. Yeah. For example, a recent shoot I went to with Sakai no Reiko-san, we were taking photos for a company's brochure. Also, I do what's called school photos for kindergartens and children, things like sports days. Oh, that's right, sports days, recitals, and I also go to take pictures of their everyday lives. I take those pictures, and parents who entrust their children to the kindergarten can't see those moments, so I provide them for families to see. Yes, if they buy them, I say thank you. That's mainly the work I do. Thank you very much. The profession of a photographer is mysterious. I just thought about it. It's a profession with many mysterious aspects, so I'm looking forward to hearing your stories. Well then, thank you for today. Thank you. let's move on to the talk theme. First, regarding the background of how you got into your current profession, why did you decide to become a photographer? Well, to be honest, I never intended to become a photographer at all. Oh, really? Yes, and I was doing design work. For example, I'll make a printed t-shirt. I'll put a logo on the chest and print it. For that, I would use Illustrator or something on a computer to design it. While I was doing that kind of work, a client coincidentally said, "I want you to make a video." Well, face to face. Yes, and I just said, "Okay, I got it," even though I didn't have a camera. Oh, you did? I didn't have one. I just said it. And from there, I started thinking, what exactly is a photographer? So I went to a camera shop owned by an acquaintance to ask what I should buy. And I went to purchase it in Osu. And the first thing I was told to buy was a single lens reflex camera. So I truly had no intention of doing it. But I ended up doing it due to circumstance. Oh, really? So that's how it started? I think there are hardly any people who start that way, right? Your client completely changed your fate, like a client from another world. That's amazing, isn't it? It's worth trying to sell yourself. No, truly, you just blurted it out. Then you got on board and it was like you had to go, like you had no choice but to do it. How did you become a photographer? How? You bought a camera at a shop, and that's it. In that sense, a photographer probably doesn't have certification or anything. So it's not like you became a photographer the moment you bought a camera in Osu, right? Conceptually, no, not at all. So, for Mr. Kodama, you bought good equipment, right? And was there a moment when you thought, I've become a photographer? I don't specifically remember when it was, but somehow, in the process of using this camera to turn things into photos or videos, I didn't know anything because no one taught me. Like, if you shoot like this, it'll turn out like this. And I didn't go to any schools like that, nor did I follow someone to learn on the job. I just responded yes when asked if I could shoot, and then I went and shot as I pleased. That was the start. And after many, many years of shooting, I started meeting various photographers. Yes, I met senior photographers, and of course they would look at my photos. Or when we were shooting similar things at the same location, we would talk about, how are you going to shoot this time? And that's where I would confirm to myself, oh, this is how I should shoot. But it's hard to say I don't understand it all. Please teach me in such situations. So I would casually say, let's go with this time, and align with them. And in my mind, it was like, oh, I learned how to shoot like this. So you mean when you became able to proactively manage the shooting site to some extent, rather than just waiting for instructions? Yes, that's right. That's when you finally started to feel like you could call yourself a photographer. So people who own nice cameras, many of them are probably hobby photographers. But that might be the big difference between a professional and, dare I say, an amateur. That's right. The criteria for choosing equipment also change depending on what you want to shoot. And it's not just about using expensive equipment to take good pictures. I think appropriate use for the right situation is probably important. So owning a good camera doesn't automatically make anyone a photographer. Things like communication skills are important. Yes, that's right. A camera is just a tool, you know. If you don't have something to show the client, it honestly won't work as a job. I don't really emphasize photography that much, to be honest. I shouldn't say such things. No, please say it. After all, at the shooting site, it's very important, right? When we were on site together, I remember you spontaneously started playing music. Like, it's this kind of vibe, so let's play some jazz. And the people involved enjoy themselves at the location, and we shoot for a day, and then those photos are handed over to a designer and turn into a brochure or a website. Until that point, yes, everything is a product, and everyone's time involved is important. So I think of myself as an entertainer. That's how I work. But when I go to other photographer sets, there are often a lot of shouts and move faster exchanged among staff. But at Mr. Kodama's shooting sites, everyone is truly enjoying themselves. The background music is always stylish. Playing. Yes, I play it from my YouTube PC. Then it changes to Disney songs. Oh no, it's going to be exposed. Well, I only know Mr. Kodama's shooting sites, so I always have a great time and think it would be nice if every job could be like this. Although the number is not yet large, clients and customers who have been shot with you also often say, I wish it were always like this. So I thought everyone was like that, but actually, photographers who liven up the set like Mr. Kodama are few. I thought, are there really shoots that end with such fun? Isn't it better to have fun? Yes, truly. Everyone tends to become more and more anxious about not making mistakes. Not making things worse. But Mr. Kodama creates a set where everyone can bring out more of, what if we tried this? So, even if it sounds a bit like sales, if you want a fun shoot, you should ask Mr. Kodama, right? Oh, you might be able to. That's right. I'd like you to tell me the percentage. Like, for this shoot, I want you to try hard for about 70% of the photos and make 30% a bit pop and playful. Or, please make 90% pop. If you tell me that, I can handle both. That's amazing. But it will gradually lean towards the pop side. Sorry, but if you want to take a break, I might not be the right fit. That's right. I'll endure for the first 30 minutes. I see. But you know, every photographer has their own personality, if you think of it that way. Yes. Oh, thank you very much. All right, let's move on to the next talk theme. Blunt questions. Yay! We've received various questions, so can I just keep asking them? Yes, please answer within what you can. I understand. Okay, fourth question. When you photograph beautiful models, do you ever think, I'm glad I'm a photographer while looking through the camera? This is a question in return. But what do you mean by glad? For example, well, I should probably clarify this from a male perspective, though this might be a biased view of men. Commonly, people who like cameras, how should I say, they find it hard to approach women themselves. So looking through the lens allows them to fulfill their desires, so to speak. I've actually heard such stories several times. So assuming that, photographers also see models who are very beautiful, right? So they might think, lucky. I think everyone probably wonders if they feel that way. And that's why this person asked the question. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Yes. For me, I don't really pay much attention to it. For example, what should I say? For hobby photographers, or rather people who enjoy cameras as a hobby, if they go to shoot and a model they like comes, I think they probably get really excited. But in my case, more than that, what's on my mind is whether I can complete the given number of shots or cuts within the allotted time. So it's a battle against that. Also, if it's a model I'm working with for the first time, I don't really know what kind of expressions they'll make, so I try to gauge the timing as I shoot. And I try to calculate in my head how long it will take to get an okay and proceed with the shoot. So the thought, oh, she's cute, doesn't really cross my mind much. You mean you don't have the luxury to think about it when it's work? Ah, that's right. And of course, by the time they arrive, they should already be special people. So maybe the question was poorly phrased. That's right, but I think everyone thought that. I think they were curious. I'm desperate. I thought it was a special privilege, but it seems not everyone feels that way. It was different, wasn't it? No, it's just me. I mean, I'm like this. But it's not like you're creating a piece of art or anything, is it? That's right. If it were a piece of art, then you'd probably have clear expressions and things you want. So you'd probably say, do this, do that. But for us, with commercial photography, the way we shoot changes completely depending on the purpose of the photo. Even if a model's smiling is cute, if a smiling expression isn't what's being asked for, there's no need to take it, right? So it's important to clearly define the purpose with the client, because if the person taking the photo and the person deciding the purpose are not aligned, you can't get an okay, right? So it's more like communicating and working together to complete one thing. It's a bit serious and not very interesting. So Reiko-san, should we move on to a more interesting question? Yes, let's go to the next question. Is it interesting? What's the difference between a good photo and a bad photo? A good photo and a bad photo in terms of how it's taken? There probably isn't one. After all, a photo's interpretation varies completely depending on the viewer. Oh no, this is getting serious again, isn't it? Is this okay? Should we change it? Let's change it. Oh, but should I not answer this? Oh, you don't have to answer. Let's move on to the next one. Yes. Why do many photographers have long hair, like Mr. Kodama? Why is that?
なんでかカメラマンの人ってロン毛の人が多いですよね。児玉さんもですけど、なんでですか?
Well, when I wake up in the morning, my hair is set in 2 seconds. Oh, conversely, because you can just tie it up? Because I can just tie it up. That's why. That's a very convenient style for me. After all, in the morning, when I wake up, I don't have to worry about bedhead. If I tie it up tightly, the bedhead disappears. So that's one point. That's one point. Yes, there are many. And another thing is, by chance, when I started growing my hair long, I went to shoot at a kindergarten. Yes, and the children started calling me Pineapple. And every time I went, they would call me Pineapple. So honestly, I couldn't go back to short hair. So I kind of became a character. So I've had this hairstyle for over 10 years. But in my case, I've kept the pineapple look to fulfill the kindergartner's wishes. I see. That's also one point. That's about it. Was it interesting? Is that okay? Was it interesting? So, I guess. Thank you. I got a passing grade, at least. By the way, Mr. Nato also has long hair. But why do you? Oh, I don't have such an interesting answer. Yes. Well, I just like long hair. Well, if time passes, you can ensure the length. Yes, indeed. It's not an interesting answer at all. But one thing is, I want to change the common perception that salarymen have short hair. What's wrong with having long hair? Isn't it more important to be able to do your job? You have someone who is neatly groomed with a buzz cut and is good at their job, and someone with long hair and piercings who is really good at their job. Which one would you want to work with? If you think about it that way, isn't it the latter? Yes, I thought that even before I went independent. So there's a bit of a rebellious spirit in me. Oh, that's good, isn't it? I want to add that too. A third reason. But I already have that. It's don't judge me by my appearance, right? My personal guess was, oh, this story might have gotten a bit lol, but I'm still going to talk about it. When they're looking through the camera, their bangs might get in the way, or their hair might blow in the wind, and they might miss that split second. So everyone ties up their long hair in the back. That's what I thought. That's the first time I've heard that.
違う
Oh, is that not it?
で
Oh,
も
but yes. When the wind comes and my hair gets in front,
あるんで
it's incredibly
結果
annoying.
良かったんかも
That does
わかんないで
happen.
すくくってね
So maybe it was a good thing.
時に
There's no time when I'm not in this hairstyle when shooting. I've always tied it up since I started shooting.
だから風に
So
煽
I've
られ
never
た
been
ことがなく
bothered by
て
the wind.
その感
I
覚
didn't
なかっ
have
たん
that
ですけど
feeling,
で
but
もあるかもわかんないです
it
横
might
を
be
ブワーッとね
if it blows
前見えなくなった
sideways.
ら何撮ってるかわかんないんで
If I can't see the front, I don't know what I'm shooting. That's right.
じゃあ次
Okay,
の質問
next question. I'd like to ask two questions at once.
はい
Yes.
機材
I've
が増え
heard
る
that
と
as equipment
車もどんどん大き
increases,
くなってった
cars also
Oh.
tend to get
するなん
bigger.
ていう話も聞いたり
Does that
は
happen?
い
そうで
Yes.
すね
In the beginning,
最初の頃
I
は
started
まあ
without a
車がない
car
とこ
and I
スター
bought
トして
one camera
で
and
カメラ
one
一つ
lens.
買います
Then
レンズ
one
一
bag
個
was
です
enough. But as the
そしたら
demands
カバン
grew,
一つで
or
十分なん
rather
ですけ
as
ど
the scope of
そ
my
の
work
求められる
widened,
ものが
one
大き
bag
くなるって
wasn't
いうかや
enough.
る
So it got a
幅が
bit
広くなる
bigger
と
and became
足
a
りなくな
rolling
るんですよ
bag.
ねカバン
But
一つ
even
が
that wasn't enough.
でまあちょっと大きくなって
Tripods
ガラガラガ
and
ラっ
then
てするカ
stands
バ
for
ンにな
lights.
り
They have
それで
length,
も足り
don't
な
they?
くなり
Yes.
三脚だとか
As they increase
あとは
one by
ね
one,
ライト
what I could hold by hand,
長さがあるじゃないですか、
はい
そうなると一本ずつ増えていくと手で持ってたのが
I
持て
can
な
no
くな
longer
り
hold.
積まなきゃ
I
いけな
have to
くな
load
り
them.
であとは
And
例え
also,
ば背
for
景紙
example,
って言われる
background
なん
paper,
ていうかな後ろ
which
の
is
背景
like
にいろん
you
な白
hang
とか黒
white,
とかカラーの
black, or colored
紙
paper
を
behind
貼るじゃない
the
ですか
subject, right?
あれとか長い
Yes.
とやっぱ3
If
メ
it's
ートルぐらい
long,
は普通に
it's usually
あ
about
るんで
3
そう
meters.
なると
So with a
車
sedan,
に
you can't fit it.
こうセダンとかだと積めない
So
ん
they
ですよね
gradually get bigger,
なのでどんどん
and
どんどん
you
大きく
need
な
a
って
big
ワンボッ
minivan.
クス大きい
うん
じゃない
So
と
I
積めな
think
くなる
most
っていう
people
のもあ
end up with a
って
minivan.
最終的にはほとんどこうワンボックスカーに
うん
なるって人が多いのかなって思って
And I
僕
make
は
sure to have
なん
two
ですかね
vehicles,
荷
so
台
to
の確保っ
speak.
ていうんですか
Yes.
はすごく
It's always
重要でい
packed.
つもパンパン
I
になるん
can't
ですけ
see
ど
behind me.
後ろ見えないです
That's how
そう
it
いうことですね
is.
はい
And the second question directly relates to this.
ど
How much money do you spend on new equipment on average per year as your equipment keeps
どれ
increasing?
ぐらい新しくその機材のお金って使うもんなんですか
It depends on the person. But how much did I buy this
今
year?
年入ってどのくらい買ったかな
It won't reach 3 million. Not yet 3 million yen. 2 video cameras and 1 still camera. And I've acquired various other things. So looking back, I've invested quite a lot.
2台と
はい
写真のカメラ1台であと他にももろもろと揃えてったんでそう思うと結構突っ込んでますね、
うんちなみに
By the way,
機材
the total amount of
総額
equipment purchased
これまで合
combined,
わせて
あーでも1000万
but it
余裕
easily
で越しますよ
exceeds
ね
1 million yen, right? Oh,
やっぱ
that's right.
新しい機材
After
あ
all,
そもそも僕
new
が
equipment,
素
I've
人に
always thought of
手が
myself
入
as
った
an
もん
amateur
思
who
ってるん
just
で
happened to start.
僕の進歩
My
よりも機材
progress
の
is
進歩の方が圧倒的に
overwhelmingly
早いなと
slower than the progress of
っていうふう
equipment.
に
That's
自負
what
し
I
てるか
truly
ら
believe.
機材が新しく
So
なった
if
らその
equipment
分やっぱり
becomes
こ
new,
うすごい
then
頭
the
のいい
really
方
smart
々が
people who
考え
developed
られ
it,
て作った
you
も
have
のや
no
から
choice
それ
but
に
to
乗っか
rely
るし
on
かないじ
them,
ゃないですか
right? So
なん
when
で
new
出
equipment
たら
comes out,
いいもの
I get the
に
good
して
one and then
それを
strive
使
to
いこな
master
せる
it.
っていう
I
方
completely
に
shift.
完全僕は
うん
シフトしてて、
うん
まあ
And
も
of
ちろんね
course,
自分の能
I
力
need
も
to
それを使
improve
える
my
だけの
own skills to
レ
be
ベルア
able
ップ
to
はして
use
いか
it.
なあかんすけ
But
ど
my initial
もと
thought
も
was
と
always
機
to
材に
rely heavily
めっちゃ
on the
頼ったれ
equipment.
っていう
Thank you
浅は
very
かな考
much.
えがスタートです
ありがとうございます
はい
はいありが
Yes,
とうございます
yes, thank you very
お
much.
時間的
Due
に
to
ね
time,
次の
let's
コー
move
ナー
on to the next segment.
行きましょう
Well,
さあそろ
it's
そろ番
almost
組
time
終
to
了のお時
finish.
間となりました
Mr. Kodama.
児玉さん
Yes, yes. Thank you for coming
お越し
today.
いただきありがとうございました
Thank you very
あ
much.
今後とも
I
ご
look
活躍を
forward to your
楽しみにしてます
continued
はい、ありがとう
success.
ございます。
Yes,
現場で
thank you very
はい、
much.
お願いします。
See you again at a
そして内
shoot.
藤さん
Yes,
ありがとうご
please.
ざいました
And
ありがとう
Mr.
ございました
Naito,
内藤さん次回
yes,
もね
thank you very
そうですね
much.
次回も
Mr.
はい
Naito, you'll be back
はい
next time
お願いし
too,
ます
right?
心強いです
That's
ありがとうご
right.
ざいます
Next time too,
次回の
yes.
ゲスト
Please
は
look forward to
私の
it. You're
幼
a
なじみ
great
の
help.
看護師さん
Thank you
兼
very
作
much.
曲家の
Our
サッ
next
ピーさん
guest
に
will
お
be my
越しいただ
childhood
きま
friend,
す
a nurse
今
and
月から始ま
composer,
る新番
Supi-san.
組チャーバジ
Our
オ
new
ンタイム
program,
は
Chabaji on Time,
SNS も
starting
始め
this
ました
month, has also launched
Instagram や
SNS.
X、
Please
Facebook
search
で
for Minari Radio on Instagram, X, and Facebook, and send us messages and requests. If you are interested in today's guest, Mr. Kodama's photography, please send him a DM.
ぜひ DM してください。
Well then, see you again the week after next. Namaste.